Hi students, a little bit of help with the application exercises for Chapter 7 and reimbursement out of the student workbook. If I look at application exercise 3, they are talking about, you have a bunch of figures, and I have some of them on the screen. Hospital information, so here's the wage index for all of these cost ratios. Here's information, claim information, the revenue codes, the details and the charges, claim information on the ambulatory surgery center side, some payment information on both of these, and then questions. So when I get to the assignment, and all of these figures are helpful. They give you a lot of different information, so you really need to take your time and focus in on here. When you get to figure 5, okay, you don't have to do anything but review the information until after figure 5. After figure 5, it says, okay, payment determination steps. Step 1, you're going to calculate the APC payment rate. Step 2, you're doing the wage index adjustment for the APCs. Step 3, it's the sum of the fees. Step 4, it's the sum of the reasonable cost amounts. And then step 5 is the sum of the Medicare payment. So when you look at this table 1 in your student workbook, this is what we need to fill in. You can see the totals are blank. And I'm looking at my copy of the worksheet. If I scroll down too much, all the answers are there, so I can't show you on the screen. Table 1, we look above it for the steps, and it says the hospital outpatient prospective payment determination steps. So the question says determine for the cataract procedure. On the hospital side of things, for this table 1, I want you just to use the 66984 CPT code. Okay, so if I'm looking at table 1, just kind of help you get started, it says step 1, the APC relative weight times the conversion factor, and they give us the conversion factor. So if I'm looking for the relative weight for 66984, that's my wage index. Looking at the tables here. Oh, they don't have it. I don't have it on the screen. But if you look above, it says figure 5, the table 66984, the relative weight is 23.8786. Okay, if you're looking at figure 5, the table that's given to us. So if we take 23.8786 times the conversion factor, and they give it to us 70.01, we get a total, and you would fill that in. Step 2 says, well, what is the APC payment rate times 0.60 times the wage index? Okay, the APC payment rate, if we're looking and you're scanning through the tables that you have, if you look up the directions right above the table 1, step 1 said calculate the APC payment rate. So the APC payment rate is that amount you just got in step 1 that you filled in the total, that box. So take that amount that you just got, multiply it by 0.660, and multiply it by the wage index for that code. Well, the wage index for that code is right here in this wage index, figure 1. That code, if you look at the charge, let me see, I'm just looking here to make sure I don't give you the answers. If this is a code we're looking for, do you see the revenue code is 360? If I go back up here and look at revenue codes 360, that's my wage index. So my wage index for 360 is times, if we're using that step 2, 0.404314. Okay, so the first part of step 2, I'm going to have my answer from step 1 times 0.60 times 0.404314. And then add that to, so do that in parentheses first and get an amount. And then do the APC payment rate, which again, that was our answer from number 1, times 0.40. Add those two together, that's your answer for step 2. Okay, so that should help you kind of get through. For at the bottom of your page, it asks you for the ASC payment determination steps. So when you're filling out table 2, okay, that's the next part that you have to fill out. you're doing the ambulatory surgery center, the outpatient side of things. Okay, so we're looking for the APC payment rate on these, the wage indexes, calculate the payment rate for any secondary procedures, and then the wage index adjustment allowed for any of the secondary procedures, and then the sum of that. So if I look at table 2, and I want the APC relative weights times the conversion factor, this is all secondary procedures. And so I go back and I'm looking at revenue code 312, 730, and 920. There should be 3 codes that you use to fill out table 2. And again, I can't scroll down and show you, or it's going to give you the answers. But I would be looking at 312, okay, 730, and 920. Okay, we did this one already, right? We did revenue 360. So these are the other ones that are left. Okay, these are the ones that are left right here. So the 88304, the 93005, and the 96372. Those are the ones that we're going to calculate in table 2. So we can go through those figures, find those relative weights, which if you look at the revenue codes, 312, 730, and 920. Oh, I don't have that one on here, the relative weights for those. It's a table that's not listed here. Otherwise, I'm going to, oh, here they are. Here they are right here. I just don't want to show you the answers. So if we look at the relative weights for these, we're going to be taking this and this and this, okay? And I look back at table 2 and it says times the conversion factor, and it gives us the conversion factor on the outpatient side of things, 42.63. So multiply those together to get your payment rate. In step 2, again, you take the answer from step 1 and use it in step 2 and calculate through. So it's kind of confusing. They give us a lot of information that we need. They give us a lot of information that we don't need. Basically, what this assignment is doing for us is it's showing us that nothing happens with Medicare that's willy-nilly. There is a method to their madness. So going through and calculating this type of information is going to help you as you move forward. This is a great assignment to keep, because as you get out and as you're working, if you have to do any kind of calculations, get any kind of preparatory work for an important meeting that's coming up, a request that's made on you, this is going to be great to show you how to do that and how to then, take it for presentation. So I hope this helped. And again, this is for question number 3 for the application exercises.